Welcome to Pro Wrestling History Daily Interactive. Join me as I give you the top 5 moments for this day in pro wrestling history in chronological order, and then you put them in your own top 5 in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and without further ado, let's get our wrestling nerd on. Starting off as we always do in chronological order, 1942. The Iron Chic is born. An Iranian professional wrestler, amateur wrestler, and actor, he was the first and so far the only Iranian champion in WWE history, having won the WWF World Heavyweight Championship in 1983. This villainous character peaked during the 1980s WWF wrestling boom, and his rivalry with Hulk Hogan turned Hogan into one of the greatest television heroes of the decade. He later formed a tag team with Nikolai Volkov, which won the WWF Tag Team Championships at the first WrestleMania event. In 2005, he was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. A heel throughout the 1980s, Chic later gained popularity on The Howard Stern Show, as well as The Opie and Anthony Show, and the internet due to his shoot interviews, vulgar language, and apparent intense dislike for some of his fellow wrestlers, particularly Hogan and Brian Blair. However, the true nature of his relationship with Hogan has been subject to debate, and they might have actually been really close friends. 1956, Whipper Billy Watson defeats Lou Thesz by countout to win the NWA World Heavyweight title in Toronto, Ontario. As a result, the Toronto NWA British Empire Heavyweight title, which Watson had held for over 5 years, was vacated. 20 years later, in 1976, 8-time NWA World Junior Heavyweight Champion Danny Hajj retires from wrestling after he suffers a broken neck in an automobile accident. Hajj's car actually went off an embankment into a river. He freed himself from the car, swam, and made his way back to the road, all while holding his broken neck in place with one arm. That next year, in 1977, Antonino Roa passes away. He was an Italian naturalized Argentinian wrestler. He tagged with partner Miguel Perez. As a soccer player and a rugby player, when he moved to Argentina before World War II, Roa was known for his unique, acrobatic, off-the-ground flying wrestling style. He began his American professional wrestling career in the late 1940s in Texas. He was trained by former World Heavyweight Champion Stanislaus Zbyszko in Argentina. In the early 1950s, he held 2 regional recognized World Heavyweight Championships while still headlining nationwide, frequently in territories where other wrestlers were recognized as champions. And last but certainly not least, 1997. The Dudley Boyz, Bubba Ray and Devon, defeat ECW World Tag Team Champions, the Eliminators, Saturn and Cronus, when Bubba Ray pinned Saturn to win the titles. This began the first of 8 Dudley ECW Tag Team title reigns and ended the Eliminators' second. And those were your top 5 moments for this day in pro wrestling history. What's your top 5? Is it Cheeky Baby? Perhaps Danny Hajj literally holding his neck together? Is it Roa? Is it the Dudleys winning their first ECW tag titles? Or perhaps Whipper Billy Watson winning the NWA World title on a countout? I don't know, but I look forward to seeing your top 5 order in the comments below. Till next time, take care of yourself and each other.